Welcome to today's lecture on number lines. By the end of the lecture, the students will be able to understand what a number line is, identify and label positive and negative numbers on number lines, compare and order numbers using number lines. So let's start with a simple question. What is number? You must have already heard about numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see many real life examples where we use numbers. For example, you see a clock at your house, right? It contains number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? You see calendar, it has number on it. You see your books, it has number of pages on. So why do we use number? We use it to count. We also use it to measure things. For example, you must have seen a ruler. It has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many numbers, right? These numbers are at equal distance with each other. Actually, your ruler is also a part of number line. Okay, so let's see what a number line is. A number line is a straight line where numbers are placed at equal intervals. Let's see what does it mean. So we will first start with whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let's see it on a number line. So suppose you start with 0 and then you mark it and you write it as 1. And at the same distance again you mark 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5. And you can go as much as you want till infinity. So you can see that this is how your ruler was also, right? So you can mark your whole numbers on a number line. Now let's see what are negative numbers. What are negative numbers? Your negative numbers are -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. So you write a negative sign in front of these numbers. If you move your number line that you just saw to the opposite direction, if you move it to the backwards and then mark again at the same distance, you will get -1, -2, -3, -4, and you can move backwards also as much as you want. So this goes till minus infinity. So the whole numbers right to the 0 are called positive numbers, and the whole numbers left to the 0 are called negative numbers. Okay, so this is how you mark your positive numbers and negative numbers on the number line. And 0 is always in the middle. It is neither a positive nor a negative number. So can we compare these numbers? Next question is, can we compare these numbers? Now, you know, we know that 1 is less than 2 and less than 3 and then less than 4, right? First, let's see, uh, let's see the, just a second. So to compare numbers, we use three signs. Any two number, any two number, it could be less than, greater than, or equal to each other. For example, 2 is less than 3, right? 3 is greater than 2 and 2 is equal to 2. So for less than, we use this sign. So we write it as 2 is less than 3. For greater than, we use this sign. 3 is greater than 2. And for equal to, we use this sign. And we'll say 2 is equal to 2. So can we compare these numbers that we just learned, positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0? And these numbers can be compared using number line. And these numbers, positive numbers, negative number, and 0, these numbers together, we call it as integers. So let's see how can we compare these numbers on the number line. So we know, in case of whole numbers, we know that 0 is less than 1 is less than 2 is less than 3, less than 4, and so on, right? Let's see it on number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you move from left to right, you will see that your number increases. So suppose you need to compare two numbers 1 and 3. Whichever is in the right side would be better, and whichever is to the left side would be lesser. Okay, so this is how you compare the numbers on number. And it also goes for negative number, -1, -2, -3, -4. So if you want to compare, say, -3 and -1. So we can see that -1 is to the right side of -3. So that is why -3 is less than -1, or -1 is greater than -3. Again, an interesting thing is that all the positive numbers are to the left of, to the right of the 0. So it means that all positive numbers are greater than 0. Similarly, all the negative numbers, if you look carefully, they are to the left of 0. So all negative numbers are less than 0. So this is how you can compare any numbers on a number line. Thank you so much.